Okay, so there is a signature athlete that I don't think a lot of us think about when it comes, oh wait, gotta move this over again. So there's a signature athlete that I don't think a lot of us think about when it comes to signature athlete, and he's 8 shoes in. Go ahead and guess down in the comments below. You probably don't know, so I'm gonna just give it to you. It is The Rock. So Under Armour reached out to me and they sent me a bunch of Under Armour gear. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. But when I think about signature athletes, The Rock doesn't really come to mind. I thought of him as more of like a collaborator, but they're calling the shoes his 8th shoe now. So I think that technically makes him a signature athlete. It's Project Rock, but yeah, he's 8 shoes in. So let's check out what they sent me. They sent me a bunch of gear. So let's go through this real quick. This is gonna be super quick, chopped up so you guys can see it. Just so you can see here, some workout training shorts, Project Rock down there on the bottom. Got Project Rock shirt here. Oh, this is nice, nice and thin. Has Iron Paradise right there on the front. All right, this is another t-shirt, Iron Paradise, more Iron Paradise. Oh, this is sleeveless. You won't catch me wearing this. A thin sleeveless hoodie with the Rock logo. Another pair of shorts. These are nice and thin, perfect for training or for running. So if you're a runner, do these have pockets? Yeah, and they've got pockets and a zipper. Is this just a large? Just a loose fitting shirt with that Project Rock. Like, they can do so much cool stuff with his logo with that like sleeveless. Yeah, another sleeveless one. Another sleeveless joint. I wish this wasn't sleeveless. The regular t-shirt, vintage wash on it. That actually looks really nice with the nice Project Rock logo right there in the middle. Do we have sleeves? Yes. Rock, I appreciate that you have big muscles. I don't have big muscles. I need my stuff to have sleeves on it with the Project Rock. That logo is so sick. I really do think that might be the best logo out right now. Project Rock, blood, sweat, and respect. Very nice, but that's not it. They actually sent over some sneakers as well. So we have Project Rock, Dwayne Johnson. This is the UA Project Rock 8, and this is in the black and white or noir colorway. Very nice. Definitely, obviously, for those that are into training. You have this gum bottom, which looks really nice. And you have the UA logo there. Then you have the Project Rock logo. I love that they added some texture here. So basically it's tri-base, which is basically, I guess this is an extra area on the outsole that's supposed to give you a little bit more contact on the ground in addition to all of that there. Has the UA hover tech for the cushioning in there. And then this is just a very lightweight upper. You have some breathable panels here in the back. And then you have the Project Rock logo there. And then this is like neoprene, which should make these really, really comfortable to put on. And then you have the Project Rock logo there on the inside. You can't see that because it's dark. Where's my phone? There we go. Project Rock. Boy, that took a long time to get that to do that. Brown Bruin, or maybe gray and Bruin, maybe Bruin. Oh, BRN Bruin. I thought BRN was brown. Blue there, and you have the gray. You have like a camo print all over the outsole, over the tri-base, which I just figured out. God, that logo looks so cool. That logo looks so dope. Almost like a water pattern, or like a camo, like a very loose camo pattern on the upper, as you can see there. Maybe it's like a terrain pattern. Have some nice texture there on the heel, right around the logo, which looks really, really nice. And you know, something very unique about these, there's no UA logo there. The only place you get the logo is right back there on the heel. Otherwise, you wouldn't know that this was an Under Armour shoe. Like, there's no, you would just think this was The Rock's shoe. Thank you to The Rock. Thank you to the folks over at Under Armour for sending this package out. Really, really love the way all of that looks. So, but let's get into the releases for this week coming up. Again, it's another busy week when it comes to sneaker releases. The brands are just really busy right now, and I kind of like that. So let's get right into it. First up, we have Meta and Offspring and Adidas on the ZX8000. This is going to be on Monday, October the 27th for $150. So the Adidas Consortium triple collab, Tokyo's Coat Shop Meta sneakers, London's Offspring, and Adidas. It's the ZX8000, in grayscale, inspired by London's fog and Tokyo's cement. Branding hits from all three partners. And a fun fact, the Consortium handshake logo on the heel, it was created to represent partnerships with retailers. Here it connects two cities an ocean apart. Even if you missed the references, this is a clean gray sneaker with serious boutique cred, and I really like the way it feels. That little metal right there on the eyelets, I think that's a really great touch. And then the materials just look so good. Y'all love a nappy suede on a shoe, and they do it right here on this one. All right, next up, we have Andrew Reynolds in the New Balance 993. This is in the mushroom colorway. Very nice looking sneaker. This is going to be on the 27th for 130. So skate legend Andrew Reynolds drops his New Balance numeric 933. So the mushroom colorway. This shoe blends New Balance's 900 series running DNA with skate ready cushioning and durability. And quick fun fact about Reynolds, he was rocking New Balance runners to skating long before he had a signature shoe. So this is pretty official in my opinion. Okay, this next set of sneakers, I'm not sure I'm qualified to talk about because I've never seen this show, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but let's talk about them anyway. So the Real Housewives has the Reebok Club C Pack dropping on Monday, October the 27th, and they're going to be $100 each. Yes, it's real. This one is absolutely real. 6 Reebok Club C collabs for BravoCons, Real Housewives, Potomac, Beverly Hills, New York, Salt Lake, and Atlanta, and a BravoCon edition. Fun fact, the Club C actually started in 1985 as a tennis sneakers. It's one of Reebok's cleanest silhouettes. Now it's connected to a reality TV show. If this is for you, God bless you, and you do your thing. So let's look. We have this pink colorway. We have this silver colorway, which is not bad. We have this black colorway, black and red, or bread, as most sneakerheads would call it. This white one with the purple. I actually kind of like that one. We have this orange colorway. Look, it literally says Real Housewives of Atlanta right there on the side. That is pretty sick. And then we have this white. Oh, this white and gold one. That's not bad at all. I'm kind of for this white and gold colorway. If that's your thing, like I'm not mad at that at all. That must be the Bravo. Yeah. This must be the BravoCon colorway. Yeah, makes sense. That's the new easiest one of them all. All right, moving on. Okay, we have the New Balance 1906R in silver and blue. This is going to be on the 27th as well for 155. So the New Balance 1906R in silver and blue. It has a reflective 1906R, has a reflective silver upper, blue accents, and a bold lifestyle style of a runner. Fun fact, the 1906R tooling borrows from the 99 line, but exaggerates the overlays for a more street-ready look. So for those of you that are into this sort of style, which is actually kind of coming back these days, this one should fit right into your wheelhouse. All right, next up, we have the New Balance 204L. This is going to be on Tuesday. We're moving on to Tuesday on the 28th for 120 and 110. So there's 2 colorways of the New Balance 204L. There's a pearl gray for 120 and a pink for 110. And for those that don't know, New Balance often splits drops this way: neutral tones for the masses and bright seasonal tones for women or for the gifting. So you can see those. That's the purple-ish colorway, and then that's the pink colorway. Kind of like them both. It kind of depends on what your feel is for those. All right, now moving on to Nike, we have or technically Jordan, I should say. Even though the Jordan 1 is technically a Nike shoe, it's not a Jordan shoe if we're going to like really break. Anyway, Zion Air Jordan 1 Low Alternate Voodoo. This is going to be on the 29th for 165. So it's a follow-up to his most popular Jordan yet. This one swaps palettes and materials. Different enough that it feels like a brand new sneaker, honestly. And I love the detailing with the way that they did the stitching. And, you know, even though we know Zion's line is still young, every drop like this kind of sets the tone for his future with Jordan Brand. So it'd be exciting to see with the season starting up where his brand and where his line is going to go with Jordan Brand. All right, next up, we have the Muse, which is a very interesting shoe. This is a women's shoe. It's going to drop on the 29th for 180. So this women's Nike Air Muse is in black. It's sleek. It feels minimal. It's a bit of like fashion meets athletics. And the Muse line is a quiet one in Nike's catalog. So the women exclusives like this kind of stand out. So we'll see what happens with this one. Not something that's really on my radar as something that I'm really excited about. But for you women out there, this may be something that you guys want to rock a little bit more. So let me know what you guys think about that one. Moving on. It's that time. Star Wars and Crocs. These are dropping on the 29th for $90 and $80. Yes, Crocs are going full Star Wars. The Darth Vader clogs for $90 and the R2-D2 clog for $80, which I feel is a bit of an injustice. The Vader pair is basically his mask. The R2 design looks like the droid itself. And fun fact, Crocs licensing deals are like toy releases. These aren't performance kicks. They're wearable collectibles if you're into the Crocs thing. So the R2-D2 looks really, really dope, but also that bread, yeah, I don't know. It's almost like if these were Jordans, this would be like the black and red and then the military blue, kind of like, yeah, interesting. Next up, we have the Kobe 9 Elite Protro Hyper Grape. This is going to be on Thursday, October 30th for $220. So the Kobe 9 Elite Low Protro and Hyper Grape. It's one of Kobe's most beloved silhouettes. It's fly knit, it's high cut, updated tech for 2020. Now, for those of you that are OG sneakerheads, you know the original nickname for this colorway got banned, but you can really call it whatever you want. Purple greatness by any name. You can call it, you know, maybe you want to talk about it's for a prince that was in music, or maybe you want to call it for a king that was in music. Either way, this shoe kind of fits the mold. Next up, we have a real wild shoe, the Air Jordan 1 Brooklyn Low Wheat. This is going to be on the 30th for $155. So this Air Jordan 1 Brooklyn Low in wheat, it has very much like boot Timberland vibes for fall. It's perfect for the streets and colder weather, and Jordan Brand has leaned into this wheat theme for years. It's one of the few times basketball shoes borrow directly from the work boot aesthetic. You kind of get them on the Air Force Ones as well, and Jordan Brand is bringing that energy to the Jordan 1 Low. This is definitely more for the ladies out there. Now, this one is very interesting. I don't know a lot about this brand, but it's our Artesia, I believe it is, and it's the Nike LD 1000. This is going to be for $30. I mean, on the 30th for $125. So the Artesia Nike LD 1000, it's a women's exclusive. This colorway, it's super clean. It's a fun, like, fashion-y style crossover. It has that low rise shoe, so this is perfect for women out there. And just, I didn't know this, but Artesia is a Vancouver fashion brand that's been rising in the sneaker collab scene. So this may not be the last time you see Artesia. I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. I just know that I've seen this brand a bit more, and I think we're going to see them a lot more in the future. Next up, we have the Nike Pegasus Premium in the Pixel colorway. This is going to be on the 30th as well for $240. So the Nike Pegasus, the Nike Pegasus Premium Pixel, it's a $240 high-end runner built to bridge performance and lifestyle. I personally, and this is just my personal opinion, you guys, I feel like this shoe is priced too high. I would love for this shoe to be like $180 because I think it would just pop off and more people would love them. And just a random idea, a random note that I don't know if you guys knew this, but the Pegasus is Nike's longest running shoe franchise. The premium badge just kind of makes it upscale, and it also upscales the price. But you get that full-length zoom, and these are mad comfortable, if I'm going to be honest with you guys. Next up, one of my favorite athletes, Eliud Kipchoge. He has a Nike Alpha Fly 3 that's dropping for $295. Look, if you're chasing speed, the Eliud Kipchoge Nike Alpha Fly 3 for $295, this is like marathon royalty. It's the shoe of the first man to break 2 hours. Kipchoge's mantra is no human is limited, and this shoe really embodies that ethos. So I would definitely rock for these if you're looking for some marathon stuff. Next up, we have the Puma Sonic Pack. This one's for kids. It's going to be on the 30th for $70 to $75. So Puma's dropping 3 Sonic the Hedgehog sneakers. The Sonic Inhale for $70. Knuckles and Tails Inverse Chrome models for $75 each. They drop alongside Sonic Racing Crossroads, so it's the perfect kind of synergy for young gamers. So there's definitely like a video game tie-in. Yeah, I think these look really cool. That yellow pair, the yellow pair, is probably the best. Like the Tails Inverse Chrome colorway, the Tails on the Inverse Chrome, that's probably the best one of the bunch. Those will definitely get noticed the most, I would think. Next up, we have the New Balance 990 V6 made in the USA. This is going to be on the 30th for $200 each. So it's 2 New Balance 990 V6s made in the USA colorways, dark camo and Driftwood Timberwolf. I can't say words today. They're $200 each, and the 99 series started back in 1982. It was the first sneaker to break the $100 price tag. Now the V6 keeps that legacy on these premium looking sneakers. Yeah, not mad at that. I kind of like the vibe of both of those. Yeah, not opposed to those. All right, keep it up with the Crocs information because, you know, I'm all about the Crocs these days because they're just comfortable, guys. These are dropping on Thursday. And if you thought Crocs were wild, the Simone Rocha takes them higher. There's the Tailbreak 2 Black at $200, the Classic Clog Pink Rose at $225, and the Ballerina Platform Oyster at $300. And just so you guys know, Roca is known for romantic avant-garde fashion. Platforms like this literally elevate Crocs to a runway sort of level. So these are wild. I don't think I could ever rock this. The white one here. Wait, which one is this one? This is the oyster colorway. I don't think I can ever rock these, but you know the other two, I can make those work. Yeah, I can make those work. All right. Next up, Mad Happy has a Puma Speed Cap Plus collab dropping on Friday for $140. So these are, you could say they're Halloween ready. It's two Puma collabs with Mad Happy. You have the Speed Cap Plus in warm white, and then you have it in brown mushroom. And Mad Happy's brand identity is really, they're rooted in mental health awareness. So expect subtle messages along the sleek design. So I imagine within these, you're going to see some notes or highlights within the design, some features that really kind of help change the narrative around mental health. Next up, we have the Undercover Vans. This is going to be on the 31st as well. These are for $155 and $175. So Undercover Vans, the new era 95 dog at $95, and then the old school monster at $175. So Jun Takashi, he loves injecting playful graphics into serious fashion. Dogs and monsters on fans kind of fit that bill perfectly, and that's where you see like it all come together on these designs. Very cool. It's a very cool looking design on that shoe. Next up, the Jordan 40 Go Chicago. This is going to be on November 1st for $205. So the Air Jordan 40 Go in Chicago, it's a heritage nod. It has the wings logo, swoosh placement, throwback styling on the newest Jordan flagship, and Jordan Brand mixing old details with the 40th model suggests even more retro-inspired future colorways may be on the way. I know they're keeping the 40 colorways limited, so we'll see what happens with these. Now, for the biggest sneaker release of the week, most hype sneaker release of the week. The Fragment Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low. This is going to be on the 1st for $155. It's basically the triple threat. Fragment, Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low. It's in sail and military blue. So Fragments, Hiroshi Fujiwara pioneered like hype triangle collabs, and add Travis Scott. And this one's going to be, I think this is going to be big on the collectors because it seems a little bit more wearable than the other color. The release dates have been delayed before, so don't get too excited about this one dropping. It could be, but again, temper your expectations. Next up, we have the Air Jordan 4 Cozy Girl. This is dropping for $210 on the 4th. Fun fact, Cozy taps into the loungewear trend. It's fashion you can rock on the street and on the couch, and this is part of the brand collaboration that you see there on that model. Next up, we have the Air Jordan 4 Blue Chill. This is going to be on Tuesday, the 4th for $135. This is a kids version, and the kids exclusive. They're growing pretty fast when it comes to Jordan Brand, and it's the sneaker worlds of making sure, I think, the next generation starts young and that they have an understanding of what sneakers are dope or what sneakers aren't dope. So shout out to Jordan Brand for kind of jumping on the trend, getting there early. Next up, we have the Windowson Nike Air Max Muse. This is going to drop on the 1st for $260 each. So this is two women's exclusive, Windowson and Nike Air Max Muse, metallic silver and metallic gold. They're going to be $260 each. And for those that don't know, Windowson designs what people in the 90s thought the future would look like. That's exactly what these sneakers channel. It has that very like 90s vibe of what people thought the future would look like, and I love it. Next up, we have the Nike Dunk Low GTX in light bone. This is going to be on the 1st. The GTX means Gore-Tex, so these should have waterproof tech, and basically it's a dunk built for rainy days or for mud or for trail. Not that you would wear these on the trail, but those rainy days, these will stay protected. Next up, on the KD side of things, we have the KD18 Wanda Pratt. This is going to be on the 1st. It's a tribute to Durant's mom. She was called the real MVP in KD's speech. As most of you guys know, that's where "you're the real MVP" comes from. And this sneaker basically makes that title official, I would say. All right, for you LeBron fans out there, we have the LeBron 23 grand opening. This is going to be on the 1st for $210. It's a nod to his first NBA games back in 2003. And for most of you, you know the original Zoom Generation was his debut shoe. This one rewinds the tape to that exact moment and kind of takes its styling from that sneaker. Next up, we have the Nike Air Max 97. And this is the Costa version. So it's like a SB revised version of the Air Max 95. Air Maxes were obviously never meant for skating, but Nike SB is trying to blur that line with Costin's stamp of approval on this pair, and the materials, they look great. So if you're into skating and you're into the Air Max 95, this one could be on your radar. Next up, we have the Nike Shock Z and the women's Dunk Low in Team Red. These are going to drop on the 1st for $135 each. So the Shock Z is in Team Red and the women's Dunk Low is in Team Red. Both are $135. And the Shock Tech actually debuted in the 2000. It was one of Nike's boldest cushioning experiments, and it's back in lifestyle form, and you kind of get that same sort of feel with the Dunk as well in that Team Red. Just the Team Red materials, though, on the Dunk look a lot better than the materials look on the Shock, but that's just my opinion. For you Dame fans, we have the Adidas Dame 10 in purple and Puma La France R&R in gray. These are both dropping on Saturday the 1st. The Dame 10 purple is for $90, and the Puma La France R&R is in gray for $125. I'm going to say I'm a fan of the La France in this situation. more than the purple. That purple just feels like it's a Minnesota colorway, and you know that's just not my thing. And then finally we have Ja Morant in the Nike Air Force One in the sundial colorway. This is going to be on the second for 110. So Ja Morant's Air Force One, those sundial, it's bright yellow. It's message embroidered on the side. Let me be Ja. And you know, Ja sneakers are as much about his personality and his game, and this one just kind of says it really loud. So you can interpret "Let me be Ja" any way you want. Yeah, I think that's it. Is that all of them? Yeah, I think that's all of the sneakers we were talking about today. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I got them all. Did I get them? Yeah, got them. All right. So yeah, that's going to do it. From boutiques collabs in Tokyo and London to the Sonics kid shoes to Crocs turned into ballerina platforms. October and really, I guess, the beginning of November are pretty much loaded. It's about to get busy for the rest of the year when it comes to sneakers. Which pair are you looking to pick up? Drop your pick down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Until next time, keep your laces tight. I'm Jacques Slade, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.